don't care that I'm old looking. Well, got my soul taken back where the fallen angels land. I know Brooklyn like the back of a stranger's hand. Can't recognize my own, I wing it though, I bring it home. Familiarity's the first thing to go. Next thing you know, there's a photo that you're staring at. You can't quite place the face that is staring back. Someone erased the names and the facts, dates on the back. Maybe they're just fading so fast. You can't keep up with it, can't recover it. Lost in the shuffle of the Grand Prix hustlers. If you can't keep up the speed with the mothership, you can't take the heat, then your man needs the oven mitts. I can't be the judge of it. My hands bleed, cause they reach for some answers and get trampled by the stampede of know-it-all. Homogenous types, the lookalikes. The kids burn my music and the parents burn the books I write. I think back to those lonely Brooklyn nights. I was either soul searching or just looking for fights. Each woman had her price, the dice didn't roll right. All my jobs were odd ones, my problems had fold tight. Snow White didn't expect that I'd leave her. The strobe lights set off epileptic seizures. I know right from wrong when I write these songs. My goals in life ain't what I set my sights on. Slow man, slow man, slow man. Let's go. I'm a slow man, with my slow man stance. I'm looking for a slow woman who wants to slow dance. I'm a slow man in my slow man stance, looking for a slow woman who don't mind my home cooking. I'm no good when I'm a bad, bad man. My dance so slow that it looks like my last stand. But I'm a bad, bad man. My dance so slow it appears to be a photo. And I'm a bad, bad man. My dance so slow it appears to be my last stand. And I'm a bad, bad man. I'm a dance so slow it looks like a photo. I got two left hooves, who on test? Well, since nobody's stepping to me, take me to your cult leader, take me to your local drug dealer, take me to the man in the mirror when you stand and deliver with your hand on the trigger, an emotional terrorist. I-double-M-U-N-E, never make my enemy public. I'm a private dancer, dancing for money. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh, I'll make you wanna move, I'll make you wanna do. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh, I'll make you wanna move, I'll make you wanna. Case 1 carries a paint gun. She's unafraid of waving when she's getting her face done. Her favorite radio station's a permanent paid vacation, burning her face in the sun. She loves repetitive songs that keep playing. You know, the repetitive songs that keep playing. She learned all the words and she works it, baby. Dangerously catchy and she feels it in her cervix lately, cause the rhythm is a cancer. She's on a secret diet, a private viewing, disease-free TV pilot. She saw the future in a group study. They threw money in her pants. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh, I'll make you wanna move, I'll make you wanna do. Do that thing that's funny. I'll make you wanna laugh, I'll make you wanna move, I'll make you wanna. Don't live for the moment, live for the concept.
instant. Die for what's right or get killed by your conscience. There's a difference between conscience, conscious, and conscientious, contrary to popular belief.
You're none of these.
There's plenty to feed, empty mouths of the nest bound. They're kept down, and apes won't be banging on the chest. Proud when pacemakers are fragile. They hate the taste of capsules. They feed their face with Paxil. Females hate their dads still. Holy sons got mommy issues on deck at the podium, holding tongues with the rituals more complex than Napoleon. I told him it isn't his job to live in a fog. I don't have a god complex, you got a simple god. Take me to your cult leader, come on. Take me to your local drug dealer, come on. Take me to the man in the mirror when you stand and deliver with your hand on the trigger in a can of Miller in the other. You can't kill me, motherfucker. I got your number, you best disconnect before I call it. The bumper sticker on your forehead, the wrong fit. When the bomb hits, you look to for shelter. When the bomb hits, you look to for shelter. When the bomb hits, you look to for shelter. Not that mine'll help you. We gonna whack this motherfucker. Fucking Francis! Rocks don't bend the bone, but quite frankly, they had too many enemies to stone in the empire. The empire state is building, the Taj is on fire. These tourist traps make it killing. Heathens bow down to the siren, an emergency for bread and cheese. The earth shall inherit the meek when Canada puts up a fence, cause the medicine's so cheap. America's asleep. In London bridges, and London bridges falling. I got the best seat in the house, they hired me as a watchman. London bridges falling. India's got salt on his coast, Mr. Tea Party in Boston. London bridges. Made of stainless steel and wrought iron. That wall of China ain't so great, I built a bridge over a Hyman. It goes up to the sky, Mother Mary is crying. My fair lady, don't cry, it's gonna be alright, cause I'm alive. I'm alive and kicking. Tea Party in Boston. The London Bridge is falling. The London Bridge is falling.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm from America.
Oh, God.
And I just walked through your streets, and there's very, very beautiful mothers who are pushing their baby carriages around.
Very nice.
And
you want to fuck them all?
I want to fuck your babies.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Motherfuckers. Peace. Shut the fuck up. And I don't know. They're looking dead tonight. And I don't know. They're looking dead tonight. And I don't know. They're looking dead tonight. Ain't looking like they got the strength to fight. Switch up your pulse patterns. What's the RPM of your breath? Kickstart your heart with a punch, beating your chest, squeezing your head till I pop vessels in your eye sockets. We talk your ears off till your blood pressure skyrockets. It murders kids. Check for lumps in your throat before you burn a bridge. Jump in a moat, depending on whether you float or sink. Know how to swim or can't. You know what to think before you provoke some shit between concentration camp counselors. Giving first aid training, mouth to mouth, resuscitate lady fate when I see her face fading. I make her suck wind, bring her vibrant colors back, see if she has any contacts, and I find out where her mother's at. Said she had my number, but nothing other than that. When she said my number's up, I laughed. The EMS came running back, doing suicides. A relay race of time and space between me and destiny, but I leave no trace to find. She leaves nowhere to hide, I leave no hide to wear. Skin myself, leave my bones, dress up in some tribal gear. Mummify every time I lived in the now. If you don't wanna die, then come alive and don't give your number out. Countdown till the end of my show. Shout loud if you ain't ready to go. The out crowd might never know why I'm trying to find vital signs. And I don't know, they're looking dead tonight. And I don't know, they're looking dead tonight. And I don't know, they're looking dead tonight. Ain't looking like they got the strength to fight through the rest of the night. They're looking dead tonight. They're looking dead tonight. They're looking dead tonight. Ain't looking like they got the strength to fight.
If you don't have that sort of
Christopher Daniel Gay was arrested on a Friday in Florida at the Daytona International Speedway. He was a fugitive on the run. Christopher made a quick escape while being transported in a van that was picking up convicts state to state. He did it during a bathroom break. He hot-wired somebody's pickup. In fact, Christopher had a long history of theft involving trucks. He was en route to Alabama for stealing someone's travel trailer. Grand Theft Auto. He was a career criminal jailbird who also had 3 outstanding warrants in his home state of Tennessee. But it was an outstanding performance that set him free. Little Houdini. He stole a big rig, then a tour bus that belonged to Crystal Gale to evade a 5-state manhunt that wanted to put that birdie back in jail. But they failed. Cause Christopher wasn't just running from cops. Christopher Gay was now racing the clock. His mother was dying and there was no time to be held inside of a cage with locks. So y'all can turn up your nose and suck on your teeth and wag your finger like tisk tisk. But he had to take the risk. Little Houdini. There wasn't a single thing sinister in his decision to break from the prison. His only motive was to go back to his childhood home while his mom was still living. It wasn't a house, more like an old mobile camper where she was bedridden, diagnosed with colon cancer. Sometimes the only answer we're left with when a loved one's name is on the death list is to head for the exits and go home. Christopher got the hell out of Texas. His abandonment was reckless. It prolonged his sentence, y'all could forget it. He had numerous convictions and none were as strong as this. Unless you consider the other instance he went the distance. A similar situation, it was a bizarre coincidence when he escaped from prison the first time. Not this time, but the one before. He visited his dad cause he was dying inside of a mental ward, suffering from Alzheimer's. He paid respects, made his peace. When he was done, he didn't run, he returned himself back to the police. That's when his mom made her plea. She said, he knows what he done was wrong. He knows what he done was wrong. But he knows his father don't got long. His father don't got long. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's not dangerous, he's our son. He ain't never hurt no one. He knows what he done was wrong. He knows what he done was wrong. But he knows his father don't got long. His father don't got long. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's our son. This ain't no country western song. Christopher wasn't just running from cops. Christopher Gay was now racing the clock. His mother was dying and there was no time to be held inside of a cage with locks. So y'all can go on and toss your rocks and talk your talk like tisk tisk. Meanwhile Chris is stealing a tractor trailer from Walmart. An 18-wheeler, he's peeling rubber. The bird takes flight down turnpikes. $300,000 worth of merchandise, but it ain't worth her life. Ran it off the road and abandoned it 50 yards from his mom's to avoid the cops. It's half a football field from her feeble lawns. After all the stuff, the tour bus, the pickup trucks, the tractor trailer, interstate chases, he put on the brakes and couldn't get close enough. The news reporters told people to lock their doors, like there was a monster on the loose, but there was no truth to those reports. His mom had weeks to live, and Chris had years to serve. They were within shouting distance, but I don't think he heard her final words. But I don't think he heard her final words. She made her plea to the TV. He knows what he done was wrong. He knows what he done was wrong. But he knows his mama don't got long. His mama don't got long. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's not a fugitive on the run. He's not dangerous, he's my son. He ain't never hurt no one. He knows what he done was wrong. He knows what he done was wrong. But he knows his mama don't got long. His mama don't got long. He's not a fugitive on the run. western. He's my son, and this ain't no country western song. The third time he escaped from a skate cop at a Georgia pit stop, he just slipped out of the handcuffs. He jumped ship and he took off with no father to visit and no mom to go home to. Just an open road where he could be free. Little Houdini, with no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just a wide open sky where he could fly. With no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just an open road where he could be free. Little Houdini, with no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just a wide open sky where he could fly. With no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just an open road where he could be free. Little Houdini, with no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just a wide open sky where he could fly. With no father to visit, no mom to go home to. Just an open road where he could be free. Little Houdini.
Talking about something that a lot of people are familiar with, the Our Father prayer. I'm sure you're familiar with the prayer. You know, Our Father in the heavens. Ever say that prayer? You ever hear the expression God's kingdom? You know, it's interesting. You're one of the first. How do you feel about the things going on?
I don't feel like they're very good at all.
I know, it seems like something's going to come to a head. Just a little while longer, and the wicked one will be no more, and you will certainly give attention to his place that he will not be. But the righteous themselves will possess the earth, and they will reside forever upon it. How long does it say that they can live on the earth?
On this earth?
It says forever.
Forever.
Yeah. And sometimes that's a new thought for people, but...
That's kind of scary.
Well, that's a promise from God. Sometimes it's a new thought for people who think, yeah, right, live forever.
It was thought to be owned by the purveyors of the dust museums, and that you couldn't be a poet unless you were dead. We're seeing some kind of a revolution or renaissance.
It's not size or force, form or technique.
I'll battle you for custody.
La la la. It's not size or force, form or technique.
I'll battle you for custody.
La la la.
The weak link is quivering, determining the chain strength, whimpering, vibrating. The wavelength of its stress signals are more or less symbols. It just trembles, knowing it'll take the weight when the chain breaks and disassembles. See, Mr. Wendell, he knew nothing of this daily struggle. Sit under the dysfunctional family tree and prepare for trouble. Could barely hear the mumbles beneath the ear-piercing rumbles. Sharp tongue slashing mouths while lashing out with verbal belt buckles. Friends crumble under similar circumstances within their own chain of events. From sloppy knots and family ties, the pain is intense, the tension is thick. Two-sided arguments are upsetting to him, stretching the link, testing his endurance and spreading it thin. Trembling, holding on to what's familiar in the Italian sense, and reading the intense drafts of Sylvia Plath before breaking off to an unfamiliar path. Taking coughs, divert the hurt by trying to act silly and laugh, making light of situations when I sense a panic attack. I'm a fully licensed self-defense mechanic, and my tool belt is black. She probably thinks I'm dead. She's probably dead. When he left, she said it was so strong, but I know she's wrong. I need back support, my knees fold. Please hold your end of the bargain when I leave home. Please hold the keystone.
How far will he travel? The essential interpretation, watching the sequential falling of the dominoes. Which one will stay erect? A microcosm where every effort is just that. It's just math. Paper cuts in the photos to prove the strength. He follows the family, alone as the next member. California dreaming of moving out there in September. I sit in admiration, knowing that the weakest link is also the one that holds the pillars on the brink of collapse. Relapse, the replay of emotional disarray, disdaining the stains of teardrops on his t-shirt. Sometimes taking for yourself is harder than giving to those who want to give up living in the circumstance. Dance around the issues of dealing with the problem, trudging through the uncomfortable streets of disparity, all sparing love and clarity and also ignorance. Chains don't always hold the fingerprints.
Their hearts pump, urine and sweaty palms. Tell the lie, so blame it on the drug addict brother in the cover-up. One can't help but become center of attention when everything is helpless. Be realistic. Ever since the goldfish died, daughter can't see past the makeup. Stapling, please, because become a savior to everything. Photo album catalog, better order new hand holders. Follow the order to someone older and less experienced. The whole choir is off key and forgets the words, so act later and get a free subscription to a diary, not even worth reading. There was a time like this when mother's tears turned lakes and grew tea gardens. Now overgrown with homemade graves, but at least she can keep the whole family together. I'll battle you for custody. La la la, it's not size or force, form or technique. I'll battle you for custody. La la la, it's not size or force, form or technique. I'll battle you for custody. La la la, it's not size or force, form or technique. I'll battle you for custody. La la la. Thank you for coming. Micronauts, thanks for coming. Rhode Island, thanks for coming. Funny whistle, thanks for coming. Fake Dookie gold chain, thanks for coming. People from New York, thanks for coming. Here's an oldie but goodie. Every midnight, we sit at the coffee table and we share a cup of tea. He stays up with me and we discuss things. Most of the time he just listens, other times offers suggestions, or he just ignores my questions. It gets more depressing as time passes. Every night I ask this one question and all he does is wipe his glasses. It's aggravating as hell. I'm just waiting to tell whether or not he can even remember the answer, whether or not he's choosing not to tamper with his memory, whether or not he can even remember me. What a waste of time. But every night it's that same damn routine. One green cup of tea and me stuck all by myself once it's empty. Then I'm off the bed with plenty of caffeine to keep me up and thinking. The cup I'm drinking from is never clean. I can't remember if it's a dream. Once I awake and I walk from my messy bed and anticipate the next late night talk. You don't scare me. Why are you still sitting here? I'm not afraid of you. You are not intimidating. What is it that you want from me? I'm not leaving. I want to stay. Every midnight, we sit at the coffee table and we share a cup of tea. He stays up with me and we discuss things. Most of the time he just listens, other times offers suggestions with his awful expressions, altered reflections. His whole aura is see-through with more confessions. I don't want to leave you. This cup should be bottomless. As my insecurities spill, I see his face fading away. I surely need a refill. I purposely keep still and don't move much, except to wet my lips with sips. With every kiss of death I lose touch. I sip the tea carefully, cause it's at the degree of separation. Tasting his forked tongue in bilingual conversation, waiting for his answer still. And at any given chance I will sweeten low my bitter past. Let the cancer kill the small talk. Alright man, this bitter taste in my mouth needs to get washed out. Ghosts in his house don't have anything timely to talk about. The concept is dead, there's nothing death should interrupt. I went to bed last night with one sip left in the cup.
Can't make my tire and can't be a flyer. By the age of 16 I'm able to retire.
It was the that got me. It was the break. Deflate. Cause I was gassed. Head over heels in love with the electric drums and spoken vocals, which was the joke of locals and laughing stock of my rock and roll last town. But the rhythmic acupuncture pierced my skin, pinning the butterflies to my stomach, which would flutter every time I heard the boom, more than the. I was no devil worshiper, higher level interpreter. I refuse to lose focus and recite satanic verses with many curses, drug-induced. Worst was I knew they were saying kill your mother, cause it paid them well. Yet, in my flashback, I see the foreshadow, ironic twist. My first purchase was a hip-hop record called Raising Hell. I should have run when I had the chance, but DMCs made me want to break dance, made me want to spin vinyl, made me want to graph right, made me want to not act white. And not to perpetuate any stereotype, but I was not about the mullet ice hockey haircut. You know the mullet. Short on top for the fellas, long in back for the ladies, yeah. I was not about the stonewashed nut huggers with the French rolls on the bottom so tight it turned my toes purple. No, it was about the ripped jean jacket with the Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer patch. I had an internal itch for the and never could I get with the guitar riff, the guitar riff, the I had wild style wars. I rented Beat Street every week as I rocked steady, wearing out the play rewinded slow-mo buttons on my VCR. I did the pause play all day, force my way into comprehension of inner city invention. For me was in the expression which would eventually win me exception. One exception, those around me couldn't give me affection, but I played and paid that video attention until eventually I completely bit the and found my new religion. Born again B-boy. Born to destroy decoys and be the real McCoy. Yeah, boy! I wore the clock so you could know the time! Chuck D told me to keep a sober mind. And even though his sidekick liked the flavor of bass, I swore to God hip-hop was about being drug-free. I swore to God hip-hop was about the upliftment of humanity. And I swore to God hip-hop was what rock was not, was what rock was not pop. Guess I was gassed. See, I remember when Dr. Dre used to express himself about hating the chronic. A few years later, he's endorsing it while drinking gin and tonic. Suburbanites that blast mace learn their mad face from Onyx. It was a rat race, the first to properly use ebonics.
Dynamite like JJ, but it was a fad like supersonic. Hip-hop flipped from being artistic to a pop hit. Mainstream took control and we cannot stop it. It's a black art. Being manipulated by white control is just like rock and roll is. We took the Maybe you're never really living till you've understood what death is. So I touched the human spirit with lyrics. Some say a breathless. It's that breathlessness that inspired my tired hand to write these endless epilogues that some call pretentious. Living versus existence, surviving versus thriving in an environment. Vitamin supplements and the government's removal of pensions, retirement. Empty out your life savings, cause your wife's handing that knife collection. Could have used some type of protection, but you sliced through it midsection 8. Even though the sex was great, you want belly thin. Didn't want to ruin the love canal, and that's why you went to Syrian. Everyone's got their own opinion. Ask your librarian about alien, legal aliens, vegan terrorists, and all of the vegetarian activists. Male Malkian alchemists, grab a fistful of calculus. Pals you dissed over the lack of apple clue, math or pissed. Build like calluses on the phalluses of Alice in Wonder landscapers. Put on your happy face, here comes the handshakers with sandpaper gloves. They want to jerk you off with, to further off quick, cause I prefer the soft lips of a whore's kiss. I lick my wounds and force my tongue into the opening, communicating with infections that took residence when I broke my skin. I've learned their language now, my infectious speech gets sickening, but my poetry has become a scab lads just can't help picking. Tickling too many worldly fancies, whimpering on my hands and knees, crawling fast through laundry mats, pilfering girlies' panties. You heard me? Man, please. I ain't take nothing without paying except for school books and blank tapes. Throwing a canopy from a canopy brain hit me in plain day. Are we game? The we came with we game. Strange famous, strange famous, strange fame, strange. I don't wanna be a hater no more. Yeah. I'm not a genius, I just think a lot. And MCs ain't nervous, they just think a lot. And you're not an alcoholic, you just drink a lot. I'm burning pages with my pen because my ink is hot. I got 10 melted pens sitting in my pocket protector. My man chilling inside of one socket, that's my sector. We vector, instrumental. Every time I freestyle cipher, it's set off inside a temple. Get gentle and sentimental when I cuddle with freaks. Still I can't get my mind off all the trouble in the streets. MCs bite my rhymes while I struggle to eat. Mad DJs are clowns, but they can't even juggle beats. Plus, all they flare is nostrils. And all they know about the crab is what they learn at the hospital. They got 1200s but no technique in their arsenal. I seen one kid try to transform, he made that shit look impossible. Now what's the obstacle? Where's your knowledge of hip-hop? Microphone hogs get their lips locked. Straight out of low cash, I got gusto just like Chris Rock. I'm about to spread my ass cheeks on your ears and let my shit drop. Paint cans are leaving stains on my hands, and I'm a dangerous man who brain scans. I try not to rock name brands. Your mama wear Adidas till her death. Singing all day, I dream about Sage under her breath. I wonder what's left of the underground heads. There ain't no heart in your hip-hop, to me it sounds dead. Face down on your bed, I heard your girl yell next. You ain't a pimp just cause that bitch sells sex. You ain't a player just cause you wear a jersey. No fear, no mercy. Scared MCs can't do nothing but swear and curse me. Swearing it hurts me, but I don't know the pain. It's like mental Novocaine for my clean and sober brain. I'll let the pop is pop and the break is break. I represent B-boys with the back pains and headaches. I make fakes run home just over one poem. Mixtape number 21, DJ Unknown, I'm not from Houston, I just rap a lot. And DJs, they ain't sellouts, they just play crap a lot. And you're not a bitch ass, you just get smacked a lot. I'll just keep dissing you, is you gonna come back or not? You know what I'm talking about. It's Sage, representing AOI, Artificial Intelligence, Rhode Island Hip-Hop, 90.3 WRIU, True School Kid, Mooneyville, TSS, Tis, Secret Service, DJ Unknown, Cracker, 1998, out.
The sound man knows what to do. How y'all feeling? What are y'all revealing? Your age? Sage kills. I make bills. I make millions. I make millions.
Build me up, tear me down.
start again from the ground up, overtowering your edifice with building blocks, baby steps. Work my way up with leg work. My head hurts your feelings. My head hurts your fist. My head hurts your pride. My head hurts your record sales. My head hurts.
Pick the poison from your teeth, sing your hollow epics while I'm weaning off this life I've loved. They can't love me, too young for my beating of calamity. Life bolts, ready to defeat the drama, blood in the streets and in my notebook. Where beautiful things come to die, not be pathetic anecdotes.
A lot of those who only understand lies, there's no
I tell my lies to myself first and the white fucks when I can. Feel no guilt for the gutless, a tears for those ruins in my time and home who wear nothing like it's going out of style.
Except smiles like they're going out their mind.
Other than that, suck me dry and spit my bones in a highway roadside to the sunset. My cheesy guitars play for people who ain't anything with a college grin or also high in life. I'd rather rent a movie, rather pay my taxes and give the homeless my money. Make me sick, but teach me to live healthy. Plant my roots, less deeper than the chemical plant for my mechanical heart and your artificial will.
Give you what you superficially
For
need.
my mechanical heart and your artificial will.
Give you what you artificially need. Artificially need. The student textbook definition of freedom isn't liberating. Clubhouses are still debating over who owes who. When to move and where to go from there. Starting with nothing to lose and moving nowhere fast. Yeah, I got this price on my head and I heard my days are numbered. So I just act like I'm dead and I prefer not to say one word. Just one time with just one love. Split up in two. Nature of the threatened power to the people who will misconstrue the passages. They turn the good quotes dirty and these bastards think they're footnote worthy. It's so early for me to deliver these messages. It might be confusing cause I'm choosing not to clean whatever mess it brings. Drown in that mud puddle, choke on those dirty words. The late worm evades the early bird. Remember that the late worm evades the early bird. But please, that late bird makes that late worm an endangered species. You're gonna die, and that thought there is probably killing you. How's that feel? Looks like someone needs medication and a bracelet to make them feel safe again. That sharp pulsating pain in your chest is fading ever so slowly. Don't hurt yourself. That's what we do. It's not as fun as it looks. Yes, it is. Painfully obvious. Pain for the bus that never shows up. The pain that chose us never broke us. You should have assassinated this character last episode instead of waiting for Sweeps Week. Digging for commercial break beats. This won't affect the charts a bit. Kill all your friends in filthy ways of wealth. Lose your sponsorship. Live on the edge and cliffhang yourself.
I'm a butterfly killer who makes no mistakes. Make no promises that didn't die. Trying to keep my secret a secret. They get painted hollow and can't glaze it over. The women, the welts, and the ones from west will make my nest unlivable. If you can't break me out. Or talk me down from my penance of a better living in a catacomb. Or I comb the streets for cars, a safe place to pause for the nonsensical cycle. Or maybe a peaceful denial.
Unfashionably early for the self-pity party like it's going out of style. Me up, smack me down. I start again from the ground up. Overtowering your edifice with building blocks, baby steps. Work my way up with leg work. My head hurts your pride. My head hurts your fist. My head hurts your feelings. My head hurts your ratings. My head hurts. Secret Service lyrics.
I've lived a good life and never having compromised a thing. And if I couldn't write, I'd think of other ways to optimize my living. No wife, no kids, no anchors. Hand over fist to withhold this info from the bankers. Don't know my neighbors, didn't take a village to raise me. Small town mentality types thinking I'm crazy. I ain't as weird as they paint me. Off color, I'm more gutter punk than ritzy. More glitz and glamour than others. Motherfuckers left me lonely in this designated corner. Had a couple walls to build upon and made me a performer. Now shade me from the warmer weather, save me from the slaughterhouse. A crease between the pages where I try to hide my awful mouth. Speak discreetly to the sheets that seem to be hollow. Punch a ladder full of holes just for my swollen feet to follow. Support me all you want, don't let me drop or feel the land. I'm not gonna stop until God is my sailing fan. Spare the lamb, save me from my former self. The crease between the pages is the line I crossed and lost myself. Now this is my box, these are my walls. This is when time stops and I'm all that ever was.
And I'm all that ever is.
And I'm all that ever will be. A freeze frame pine box soliloquy. Call me Francois. Call me Francois. Take what you can,
Leave what you must, cause you're coming with us. You coming with us. Fill your bags with the rags that you wear and bare necessities, along with the dog tags and family recipes. Rest in peace. If you arrest the pace, move in haste. Godspeed, you black empress. Get dressed, relate. She painted my head orange, carved my face with her tongue, emptied out my insides and lit the candle behind my eyes. At the strike of 12, the midnight winter queen left with my life rival in a white limousine. When he made a dress twirl, it looked like a mushroom cloud. Everybody ducked down except for me. That's my destiny. He used a broken condom as a corsage. I watched him push the rusty pin through her prom dress into her heart. Kill me already, fill me with confetti, crush me up and sprinkle me over their wedding and her pregnant belly. I wasn't ready to suppress these memories, undress the memories, forget the family, streamline the enemy, design the penalty. Cruel and unusual, commit the felony, unfit for prison duty. No man's an island except for Island Man. He's a rock star. No man's an island except for Island Man. He's a rock. Call me Francois. Call me Francois. Call me Francois.